Hey everyone, it's your boy from Internet Rebel, and today we're going all the way in on the most catastrophic, self-inflicted, never-ending meltdown the internet has ever seen. Most human beings, after becoming the #1 target for every troll on the planet, getting completely owned by their own community, and then getting exposed for straight-up predatory behavior, would simply vanish, change their name, move to another state, and pray nobody ever finds them again. Not this man. Nova Online didn't just refuse to quit. He grabbed the steering wheel with both hands, floored it straight off the cliff, and has spent the last 3 years making sure his life explodes in the most spectacular way possible. At this point, he's not even safe walking out his own front door. Eat the sign, no trespassing. What's good, Rebels? I'm the Internet Rebel, and today we're closing the book, or at least the latest chapter, on TikTok's ultimate lolcow, the one, the only, Gabriel Squire Gage, better known as Nova Online. This is the full story of how one man's non-stop, uncontrollable hunger for attention, combined with genuinely depraved behavior and a complete inability to learn a single lesson, turned him from a random nobody into the most hated, most mocked, and somehow still active train wreck on the internet has ever seen. And the worst part? He's not going down solo. He's dragging his mom, his uncle, his entire family into the same burning dumpster. I did drop an earlier video on him, but so much insane stuff has happened since then that we need the full updated timeline. So if you're new here, grab a drink, because this one is long, dark, and unbelievably stupid. Let's rewind to the very beginning of the end. June 25th, 2022. Nova uploads a completely average Wingstop mukbang. He tries the wings, calls them mildly spicy but bearable, gives them a solid 8/10. Normal food review, right? Wrong. The video rockets to almost 10 million views in days, but literally 0 people cared about the chicken. What blew up was Nova himself. The hair, the glasses, the whole vibe. He looked like the final boss of every Discord mod stereotype ever made. The comment section turned into a slaughterhouse with over 20,000 people just unloading on his appearance. 2 weeks later, July 6th, he posts another random clip holding an Ultra Sunrise Mountain Dew at Bible camp, and that one goes just as viral for the exact same reason. Overnight, he jumps past 200,000 followers. Sounds like a W, except his entire audience was just trolls who showed up exclusively to bully him. Comments like, "That food is begging for mercy," "Bro smells like spoiled milk and despair," the classics. At first, it was mostly just looks-based cyberbullying, but heading into 2023, things went from mean to straight-up radioactive. Leaks started pouring out of his personal Discord server, Nova Universe. First came the pictures. Nova in a full baby outfit, bonnet, pacifier, diaper, the works. Then the chat logs. "I really want a messy diaper today, is that weird? I just feel more comfy in diapers than regular underwear. Turns out your boy is deep into ABDL, adult baby diaper lover. By itself, weird as hell, but still a consensual kink between adults, so whatever." The internet was already cooking him, but it was about to get so much worse. A leaked call surfaces where Nova is singing a creepy, sexualized version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star to someone he genuinely believed was a 14-year-old girl. He was 19. That's not edgy humor. That's not trolling. That's an actual crime. Commentary channels, drama pages, everyone picked it up. Millions and millions of views, and the mask was completely off. Nova wasn't just a weird lolcow. He was a predator. He tried every excuse in the book. "It's just TikTok humor. Y'all are falsely accusing me." Even pulled the "Have you ever seen Darman? Don't judge people you don't know" card. When that crashed and burned, he went full galaxy brain and said it wasn't his fault he was attracted to her because she was flirting with him first. Bro victim blamed a minor on camera. The backlash went nuclear. Word spread to his real-life town. His church found out, and they kicked him to the curb immediately. He went live screaming and crying at the trolls, which obviously just poured gasoline on the fire. They raided every new Discord server he made within hours until the platforms just kept deleting them. Then, April 17th, 2024, he clicks an obvious phishing link and loses his 200K plus main TikTok account forever. Permanent ban. At that point, any rational person takes the L, deletes social media, and starts over. Nova? Nah. He was addicted to the attention, even when 100% negative attention. His backup account started bleeding views because, surprise, he never had real fans, only hate watchers. Desperate to stay relevant, he started posting anything and everything. God-awful off-key karaoke, random tech tutorials like installing an SSD and a PS5, more food reviews nobody asked for, gaming streams where he spent half the time Googling his own PC specs, even random political rants about Jim Crow laws and how using a VPN could supposedly land you 20 years in prison. Then came the workout arc. Gym clips where he'd half-rep tiny weights with the worst form imaginable, curse around families with kids, and act shocked when people told him to shut up. Months went by. Zero visible progress because he never actually tried. When the gym thing flopped, early 2025, he launched the Cleaning My House saga. And let's be real, every background he's ever shown looked like a Hoarder episode, so it was honestly overdue. For 5 seconds, it felt like he might actually be turning a corner, but after 3 half-hearted videos, he quit and announced the cleaning arc was officially over because it was too hard. That's the core of Nova in one sentence. He will never put in real effort for anything unless there's a camera on him, and even then, it's half-assed. Every redemption attempt is just another content farm for views. Meanwhile, real life was collapsing. End of 2024, he lost whatever job he had and stayed unemployed for months making begging videos. I've applied everywhere, even McDonald's won't hire me. His local reputation was so radioactive nobody would touch him. Trolls sent fake job offers just to waste his time. TikTok then removed him from the creator fund, his only income, gone. Any normal person starts cutting expenses. Nova kept ordering takeout. Bought a brand new Meta Quest 3 to replace his Quest 2, splurged on Pokemon booster boxes like nothing was wrong. Eventually, his mom told the 21-year-old to start paying rent or get out. At one point, he floated the idea of starting an OnlyFans out of pure desperation. Finally, May 4th, 2025, after almost 6 straight months of unemployment, he lands a job at the local Denny's and actually sounded happy talking about his first shift. 2 weeks. That's how long it lasted. A co-worker leaked the reason. Nova kept blasting the most brain-rotting TikTok sounds over the kitchen speaker and thought it was peak comedy to walk up to co-workers, say, "Guess what?" And when they answered, scream "D's nuts" in their face repeatedly. They fired him on the spot. Then, because this man is incapable of learning, May 25th, 2025, he announces yet another brand new Discord server, swearing this time it's 18 plus only and nothing bad will happen. Baby pictures start circulating again within 48 hours. Minors slip in almost immediately, the place gets raided, every channel renamed Fat PDF Get Hacked. Server deleted in under a week. He goes live screaming he's never making another one again, except this time the consequences didn't stay online. The very next day he gets swatted. Someone calls the cops claiming he's holding his nephew hostage with a weapon. Police roll up, guns drawn, cuff him in front of the house, tear the place apart before realizing it's a hoax. A couple days later, trolls dox and harass his uncle's personal phone number. Nova has an on-camera meltdown while on the phone with his mom. And then, because the internet always finds a way to escalate, people started physically showing up at his family's house, trespassing on the property, filming through windows while he's inside, shaking and yelling, "No trespassing!" We've officially gone from cringe TikTok lolcow to real-world safety threat entirely because Nova refuses to log off, refuses to stop feeding the trolls new material, and refuses to take even the tiniest bit of accountability. Look, swatting, doxing, and trespassing are 100% indefensible, and whoever did that garbage deserves consequences. But Nova painted the biggest, brightest target on his own back and keeps handing out new paint every week. His obsession with attention at any cost, his stubbornness, and his non-stop cycle of the exact same creepy, degenerate, attention-seeking behavior is the reason his life is in absolute ruins. Unless he deletes every account tonight, moves somewhere nobody knows him, and actually gets offline help. This story doesn't end with redemption. It ends with nothing left to lose. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Smash that subscribe button, turn on the bell, tap the screen for the next deep dive, and I'll catch you rebels in the next one. Stay dangerous.